Tracking Hurricane Ian's impact. Take a look at this. Some Good Samaritans in Bonita Springs, Florida, jumping into action, rescuing a man as Ian battered the state's southwestern coast. Now, the video you're looking at here shows the man trapped in his car in the rising flood waters. The group, they call themselves the Collier County Cowboys. They managed to break him out and carry that man safely to shore.
Wow.
I know, that is incredible. We're seeing a lot of these types of videos as that region still deals with the mess that storm left behind.
Yeah, Ian is still a major threat as it makes its way from Florida north to our area. Meteorologist Kaitlyn McGrath is tracking the storm's path. And so, Kaitlyn, now we focus on us a bit here. When should we expect Ian to hit?
Well, Leslie and Lorenzo, we'll start to see some rain by Friday afternoon and evening, but we still have a ways to go with Ian. I know it's not a major Category 4 hurricane anymore, but it is a Category 1 and expected to strengthen a bit more as it makes landfall near Charleston tomorrow afternoon. So those winds up to 75 miles per hour, a weak Category 1 storm moving off to the north and east at 10 miles per hour. But we've been saying this really what feels like for weeks now. Don't think about the category so much. It was just a Category 1 when it hit Fiona, and Charleston facing really serious threats as this storm approaches. Charleston sits just at, and even in some parts of the city, below sea level. So this is going to be a really high impact storm, not only for the city, but surrounding areas all the way down into Georgia and up into North Carolina. So the storm continuing to strengthen, expected to make landfall still as a Category 1 storm with sustained winds at 80 miles per hour by tomorrow afternoon. This is 2 p.m. And as Topper pointed out at 5 o'clock, that trend just to the north of Charleston is good news. Hopefully that spares them the absolute worst part of this storm, but that does mean that northern South Carolina and North Carolina are still at a really great risk for significant storm surge in addition to wind and a lot of heavy rain, even as Ian continues to push on shore, maintaining that Category 1 strength for just a little bit before becoming the remnants of Ian. Hopefully by later Friday night, the storm will then track into western North Carolina and parts of western Virginia as we head throughout the weekend, and we'll start to see that rain again as early as tomorrow afternoon. So new this morning, hurricane warnings were extended for so much of South Carolina along the coast, even parts of coastal Georgia down into northeast Florida still under hurricane warnings, hurricane watches in effect for parts of Georgia as well, and everywhere you saw highlighted in yellow is a tropical storm warning. And the storm surge really quite frightening for the area. Again, think of an area that is already sitting at sea level. 4 to 7 feet of water pushing onshore can cause significant devastation. Of course, the farther north or south you get from the center of the storm, the lesser storm surge you can expect, but still 2 to 4 feet, even up into parts of the Outer Banks and even down into parts of northeast Florida, still seeing that storm surge threat. We want to show you some of the storm surge video we saw from Sanibel, Florida yesterday. This is a time-lapse video, and if you look at some of the signs there in the back, you can see the water rising, just absolutely terrifying what water can do. You see some of the debris floating through as well. And again, these are videos that we've been seeing throughout the day today, and that water just rising so very quickly.